FC Mobile probably has like 50 or something emotes, and you guys may probably think that each emote has an appropriate usage in certain scenarios that you may come across in the game. Like for example, you score a teamwork goal with your sus FC, so you hit your opponent with the football tactics emote. You concede a goal from a kickoff glitch abuser, so you hit them with the thumbs down emote. You come across a pay-to-win team, so you hit them with the "what the hell am I looking at" emote. You score a 90th minute winner against the most toxic opponent ever, so you hit them with the shush emote. All of these emotes I've briefly mentioned, and every other emote in the game, except for the handshake and thumbs up emotes, fall into the rage bait category of emotes. The exceptions of the handshake and thumbs up emotes fall into the only other category of emotes in FC Mobile, which is the chill guy category, and are hence the only two emotes you should be using in FC Mobile if you otherwise decide to just not use any emotes at all, or just live life carefree of rage baiting with your opponent on mute. But yeah, let's be real, how many of you guys actually play head to head with your opponent on mute? So yeah, in this video I'm going to be exploring and exposing the underlying nature behind these emotes and what they reflect about you as an individual, or perhaps some of the opponents you have faced in the past. Alright, the first emote is the football tactics emote. If you use this emote, you probably think that you are somehow Pep Guardiola's long lost stepson. Cause like, bro, relax. You're not a football manager, you're not Jose Mourinho, you're not Sir Alex Ferguson, you're not even Ten Hag. You're just a guy playing FC Mobile, so there's no reason for you to be using this emote other than the fact that you're just trying to rage bait your opponent after scoring the most scripted goal ever. The only possible way you can use this emote while remaining a chill guy is to use this emote when your opponent does a kickoff glitch or cross spams to sarcastically show that they are just playing pure haram ball. Or, like I said in the intro of this video, if you score a beautiful goal with your sus players. Those are the only scenarios where it's acceptable to use this emote and still be considered a chill guy. Every other scenario is just pure rage bait. Now, the next emote is the flexing emote. Bro, what on earth are you flexing? How much of a cornball do you have to be to try to flex on a mobile game? These types of people probably watched a few Kimmich mentality edits or some Ronaldo edits and now think their whole life is a football edit. Cause bro, what are you flexing for? It's a rage bait emote, bro. I'm literally getting rage baited by just talking about it. This is the one emote you never want to see your opponent use because what response are you meant to give? Your opponent is flexing their bicep and captain armband. Like, what are we meant to do with that information, bro? There's nothing more to say other than this is a rage bait emo. Oh, but what if I score my team captain? Nobody cares who your team captain is. There is no excuse for this rage bait emote, man. Oh my days. Moving on, we got any emote with this annoying ass face. I believe this emote has no other purpose other than making us want to absolutely destroy our phone screen. Like, just look at how annoying this face is, bro. I'm just going to give you guys an experiment to do at home right now to prove my point. I'm just going to leave this emote on the screen for a few seconds and tell me if you get any urge at all to just punch your screen. Exactly, bro. Once again, this emote has no other purpose other than rage baiting, and we all know this is what the average rage baiter looks like. But yeah, to take a break from all of the toxic emotes, we are now going to be talking about the handshake emote, the best emote in the game without a doubt. This is a sacred emote in FC Mobile. Like we all know, there is nothing better in head-to-head than coming across an opponent who shakes your hand at the start and end of the game and also doesn't play toxic at all and skips all of their replays. If you do this, there's nothing more to say other than you are one of the only good things about FC Mobile right now. And with how sacred this emote is, only chill guys should be using this emote. To explain this further, if you shake your opponent's hand at the start of the game, you can't just switch up and start playing toxic or start using emotes like the ones I mentioned before just because you're losing or something. If you do this, you are just disgracing the handshake emote and what it means to be a chill guy. This also applies with using the handshake emote after you have just played the most toxic gameplay ever. This scene from Naruto can perfectly explain what I mean. If you don't want to see Naruto spoilers, skip to this timestamp. It's one of the best shows out there, so I don't want to spoil you guys. But yeah, look at this, bro. I'm gonna put it now.
Give me a break! You killed my master! And my sensei! Hurt my friends! Destroyed my village! After all of the horrible things that you've done, don't you dare talk about peace and justice!
So yeah, basically, if you're a toxic player, don't even think about using the handshake emote. That's like Lamine Yamal winning this year's Ballon d'Or and then celebrating on stage with a bunch of dwarfs. Like, it ain't meant to happen, man. It goes against the laws of the universe. Like, bro, with great power comes great responsibility. The handshake emote has the potential of ending literal wars. This emote can demolish the cycle of toxicity that is so prevalent in today's head-to-head scene. In fact, let me quickly tell you guys about the cycle of toxicity in FC Mobile. It starts off with a player going through some unfortunate shit in the real world, or them just experiencing FC Mobile's blatant scripting and rage baiting. Whatever the reason is, they build up internal anger and annoyance, and they then proceed to release this anger as the form of toxicity to their opponents through emote spamming and toxic gameplay. The opponent who's on the receiving end of this toxicity then feels anger and annoyance and feels obliged to release this anger on the next opponent, since they feel internally that their previous opponent has the edge over them and are overall not satisfied with feeling like a victim of toxicity. And yeah, you basically get a snowball effect of everyone being toxic to each other in hopes of emptying the internal hatred that has been bestowed upon them. And if these people spend too much time in this dark side, it probably ends up becoming the only way they can play head-to-head games. That is, until a chill guy comes along and breaks this cycle of toxicity through, you guessed it, the handshake emote, bro. This is because the best response to a toxic player is to not end up like them. The best response to a rage baiter is by not falling for the rage bait. If you show any sign of toxicity to these toxic players in retaliation, the cycle just continues, bro. And this is why the handshake emote is the best flipping emote in the game, bruv. Imagine what a toxic rage baiter feels after wasting their time trying to rage bait you, just for you to give them... What the hell am I saying? Just for you to give them the handshake emote. In doing so, not only are you doing yourself a favor by not becoming like these people, but you're also showing these people that they can simply play FC Mobile without being a complete asshole to everyone. Like, bro, if you lose a head-to-head game but don't lose your humanity, is it really a loss? If you win a head-to-head game but abandon your humanity, is it really a win? God damn, bro, I sound like a philosopher right now. But yeah, man, either way, just be a chill guy and end this cycle, or just don't play the game at all. Both are pretty good options. But yeah, now we're going to be talking about the what the hell am I looking at emote. If you use this emote, you're just tired of this game and it's bullshit. And I don't blame you guys at all for using this emote. And yeah, there's not much else to say other than it's an appropriate response in low-key every scenario you could come across in this game. You see a pay-to-win team, so you're like, what the hell, bro? You see a cheap beast team, so you're like, I'm gonna get... What am I stirring so much? What the hell is going on? So you see a cheap beast team, so you're like, bro, I'm about to get cooked by the script, and then you're like, what the hell, bro? Your opponent scores a scripted goal, so you're like, what the hell, bro? You score a scripted goal, so you're like, what the hell, bro? You have a goalless draw, so you're like, what the hell, bro? You play FC Mobile, so you're like, what the hell, bro? You get the point. This is a universal emote, and yeah, basically, those are the main emotes in FC Mobile. The rest are low-key just rage bait emotes. And yeah, check out these videos now, man. Listen to the song for Dixon Boner I made, bro. It's a banger.